Alright guys, I have an exciting new feature for the August release of PostureRay, which has been a favorite request for quite some time, and we finally built it in. It is the ability to label the individual x-rays with custom text for when you export them or view them on a view box. There wasn't a way to traditionally do this. Now, typically, when we're in a client info screen, we have the ability to change what the whole exam is. And remember, we can say initial exam, or if it was an other exam, we could say it was a motor vehicle crash, number 1, whatever it would be. But say that, or I'm going to put this back to initial exam, say that this is a stress exam or correction potential, or say this was a secondary slip and fall, or whatever you wanted to label the x-ray. The problem is that when you export these x-rays and you have a couple on the patient, you do not know which is which. So comes the note feature. So I could go in and I could say, I could label this as, let's just say slip fall number 2, whatever we wanted to name that. Or say if we were on a modified Ferguson and we had a heel lift, which actually this is a true heel lift. You can see I have a lift in, this is actually that kyphotic neck wasn't mine, but this is my x-ray with a lift on the left side here. And mind you too, another addition with the modified Ferguson view is the addition of the whole line going across for normal. Well, if we wanted to make a note here, we could put in here and say, I'll just say 8mm lift with Mojo custom orthotic. Now, what we do is I'll put this as left. There we go. So now I know there's an orthotic on this x-ray. So this is where it becomes helpful. So if I'm in the field where I want to pull up their x-ray, either in a quick view, we can even pull it up in the quick view here. If I pull up their x-ray in the quick view, notice if I pull up what we did for the lateral cervical, I now have right here it says slip fall number 2, that annotation text. But if I go into the modified Ferguson and I do here, we can see there it is, left 8mm lift with Mojo custom orthotic. Okay, and that's Mojo feet, by the way. I think they make some of the best orthotics out there. Allison Evans pretty much saved my life with prescription of orthotics and my hip pain, but I digress. Anyways, this is my props to Allison and Stu for Mojo feet. Anyways, I have my Mojo in on this side, elevating that up with my lift as well. So I know you guys are going to love that, because now if I went in and I was going to export this film, let's just go ahead and do an export. And I want to export them to reports and images. I'm not even sure if that is, I don't think I even have that folder anymore. So let me just go ahead and put it into, let me make a folder out here. Just for demonstration. You would think that I would have this already done since I'm recording the screen, but I don't. So we're going to go ahead, I'm going to just call this exported x-rays. There, here, export. Okay. And something that you guys need to realize too, if you're, I notice a lot of doctors, they don't, how should I say this politically correct? You guys don't watch videos. There, I said it. All right? Your staff doesn't watch the videos until you see me at a seminar and I show these features and you're like, wow, when did you put that in? And I say 2 years ago. Okay? So hopefully you're watching this video and you're sitting there back laughing about how I'm rambling on about the fact that you guys don't watch the videos. Hopefully this doesn't pertain to you. Notice here that you guys can flip the x-rays to the left on your left when you export them. You can also change the color gamut of the text on the x-rays. You can also put a white background for the x-rays. Okay, you could also print whatever views and postures and other views if you want to. A lot of people do not know that you have all this customization when you export. Okay? With that being said, let's jump over to modified Ferguson. So now if we're going to export this to their EMR, notice there is the custom text annotated on the X-ray. So that way, if it's a JPEG, it's wherever you're at. So if you are in the view box, guess what? We have it obviously in the full view box as well too. If we go in there, and let me go backwards here. There we are, and there it is. Okay, so we have the normal text, and then we have that text as well. So you can always toggle that on and off. Okay, I know you're going to love that new note feature, and I'm glad that we can finally deliver it in the August release of PostureRay. So, enjoy.